Labor Day is the final cookout of the summer. Don't be the one copying some ChatGPT AI generated recipe. I've got all the barbecue recipes you actually need, step by step. Unc's going to show you how to get it done. Don't worry, watch this. Think you need a smoker for perfect ribs? Think again. Watch this. No need to be cute about this. Just slide a butter knife under that membrane and pull it off. Next, we're going to grab some yellow mustard. That's our binder. Don't worry, you're not going to taste it. It's just going to help the seasoning stick. And speaking of seasoning, we're going to hit it with that Memphis Bussin' Barbecue Rub. We're going for that flavor and beautiful color, so don't be shy with it. Get the rub from UncleDibbz.com. Remember to season the top of the ribs last. That's your presentation side, so you want it looking nice and pretty. Place your ribs on a wire rack over a baking sheet. Add a little apple cider vinegar to the bottom of the pan. Cover them with foil, pop them in the oven, 350 for 1 hour. Lay down 2 sheets of heavy duty foil, put down 3 pieces of butter, drizzle some honey over that butter, add some more of that Memphis Bussin' Barbecue Rub, and then a couple of splashes of apple cider vinegar. Once you got everything laid out, place your ribs top side down. That means bone side up onto the mixture. That means more butter, more honey, and more rub and apple cider vinegar. Wrap them tight, get them back in the oven for another hour. After the second bake, take your ribs out, flip them top side up, brush on your barbecue sauce, coat the ribs evenly, then throw them back in the oven under the broiler. You're looking for that perfect caramelization and crispy edges. You do not need mustard to make ribs. Hot sauce does it better. Watch this. I got my baby back ribs on deck. Didn't peel the membrane, just scored it. And my binder for today is the HXT sauce. The Houston style hot sauce, not too hot, just enough to grip that rub and start building the flavor. And I'm loading it up with that Dirty Bird Rub Nashville Hot Blend. Bold, spicy, and straight to the point. You can get both of these things from UncleDibbz.com. I'm throwing these on my Traeger smoker at 250 degrees. We're smoking them unwrapped for 3 hours. Let that bark build while that heat locks in. After 3 hours, we wrap them in foil and butter. Just put down your butter, hit it with some of that Memphis Bussin' Barbecue Rub, a little bit of honey. This is that sweet that's gonna balance out that heat. Wrap them tight, cook them for another 2 hours, and that's how you get that nice fall off the bone baby back rib. Now we unwrap them, flip them, meat side up, and we're gonna finish it off with that sticky sweet barbecue sauce and just a little bit more hot sauce mixed together. Brush that on nice and gently on top of your ribs. Let it tacked on for about 20 to 30 more minutes uncovered. You can leave them right in the foil. Make sure you let these rest for at least 15 minutes. Once they're done, then slice them on up. That's clean cuts, no shredding, and that shine that speaks for itself. If you want this full recipe, go to my site, UncleDibbz.com. That's good, shorty. You ever had ribs that eat like a pork chop? That's what we're doing today, shorty. Garlic butter baby back ribs. Watch this. Start with a slab of baby back ribs. For our binder, we're going to use a little bit of olive oil. Then we're going to hit both sides with that Texas steak rub. This is going to give it that bold flavor, kind of similar to what we get with the pork chop, but also it's going to be a great base for that herb butter that we're going to throw on there later. You can get this seasoning from UncleDibbz.com. Place your ribs bone side down on a wire rack just so it's elevated. Add a couple of splashes of apple cider vinegar just to give it some moisture. Wrap tight, 300 degrees in the oven, 2.5 hours. While those ribs are in the oven, let's go ahead and make that garlic butter sauce. First, add some water to your saucepan. Once that starts to bubble, add your butter. Now what we're doing now is emulsifying our butter. We're not making a water sauce. Next, add your minced garlic. Then we're gonna add our fresh herbs, a little bit of sage, some rosemary, and some thyme. We're gonna finish it off with a little bit of hit of that Delta dust. It's gonna give it that smoky flavor that we're looking for. A couple of drops of that, stir that on in. Then to bring some freshness, we're gonna add a little bit of lemon zest. We're gonna pour that garlic butter sauce as our base. Grab those ribs, place them right there on that base, and then take the rest of that garlic butter and baste it right over your ribs. Pop these under the broiler until that crust is nice and golden. Perfect weeknight dinner, no grill needed. Let's try it out. That's good, shorty. Have you ever had those Mardi Gras wings from Publix? Well, today I'm making them a whole bunch better with a whole lot more flavor. Don't worry, Unc's got you covered. Watch this. Look, I know what you're thinking. Wings are always deep fried and messy, but not today. We're baking these bad boys, and we're keeping them crispy and packing them with flavor you'll remember. Now, this is a simple recipe. We're using that King Creole blend and then that Delta Dust, which is going to give it that Cajun flavor. Both of these seasonings are like papados in a bottle. Get them from UncleDibbz.com. Mix it all up with some olive oil and toss in a little cornstarch, and then we're going to throw these in the oven. Preheat your oven to 375 degrees, and make sure you elevate those wings on a cooling rack so that they get fully cooked all the way around. We're going to finish them off with a little avocado oil before we pop them in the oven. We're going to bake these for 45 minutes. Halfway through, we're going to take them out, flip them upside down, and then let the other side get a little heat too as well. These wings are perfect for Mardi Gras season or any day you feel like celebrating something special. Golden, crispy, and seasoned to perfection. You got that Cajun kick from that Delta Dust, and that King Creole got those herbs popping, and they're begging just to be eaten. And the best part, you ain't got to fry a thing. Look at that, nice and crispy. To get this full recipe, visit my site, UncleDibbz.com. Like, comment, and subscribe for more. That's good, shorty. I know some of y'all are gonna clown me for this one. Lemon, mint, chicken. It sounds like a spa treatment, but I'm telling you, these lemonade wings are gonna have you feeling way better than any spa can make you feel. Watch this. First, add some olive oil over your wings, and then add that lemon pepper. I'm talking about that real deal, ATL style. Hit your wings nice and heavy with that flavor, shorty. Give them a nice toss. You can already see that flavor. Grab your baking sheet, place your wings right on top. Throw them in the oven, 425, 45 minutes. Or if you're trying to act healthy, throw them in the air fryer. Let these crisp up, and then we're gonna make that lemonade glaze. We're talking butter, honey, lemon juice, lemon zest, and some chopped mint. Yeah, I said mint. Stop looking at me like that. Trust the process and just stir. And just a little bit more of that lemon pepper mild. And you know I had to put some of that country lemonade in there too, shawty. Just a little drop. Lemonade wings. Y'all ain't ready for this, shawty. Oh man. Ooh. Full recipe is gonna be in the description. If you made it this far, make sure you drop a lemon in the comments. Now, I'm a flat guy, but this drum is calling my name. Let's try it out. That's good, shorty. Y'all remember those KFC barbecue wings? Corporate took them. We're making them from scratch, and I'm bringing the bourbon. First things first, season your chicken like it's your last meal on earth. And I'm using that Memphis Bussin' Barbecue rub. That's what it looks like right there. Now, baptize these wings in buttermilk. Cover, let them marinate for at least 30 minutes. For that crunchy KFC crust, you're gonna need some flour, and then the secret weapon, cornstarch. Gives you that crisp that we all love. We want that skin just as flavorful as the chicken. Now grab your chicken that's been marinating in that buttermilk, dump them in your flour. You need something for that sauce to stick on, you know what I mean? Don't be shy. When your oil hits 350, drop your wings in there nice and gentle. This is grown folks flavor. Sticky, sweet, and slightly illegal depending on what time of day you eat it. Get your saucepan over medium-low heat. Add your butter, add some honey, 1 capful of apple cider vinegar, a couple of shakes of the Memphis Bussin' Barbecue rub. Add your favorite barbecue sauce. I'm using that sugar peach. And then a little swig of bourbon. And let that simmer on low for about 10 to 15 minutes. Now we sauce them and toss them. No drive-thru, no greasy paper box, just me and some throwback flavor. Full recipe is in the caption. Let's try it out. That's good, shorty. Y'all seen that meme, right? Chick-fil-A now has lemon pepper wings, but they only in Atlanta. Don't worry, Unc's got you covered. I'm gonna show you how to bring that ATL flavor straight to your kitchen, Chick-fil-A style. Watch this. First move, marinate these bone-in chicken wings in some dill pickle juice. Let the wings sit in the fridge for at least an hour or overnight if you want them real juicy. While that chicken's marinating, whisk up a quick egg and some milk. This is gonna help that crust stick to that chicken and keep it nice and juicy on the inside. Now in the second bowl, I got some all-purpose flour, a little cornstarch, powdered sugar, and then that dust that you need, Atlanta lemon pepper mild. You can grab this seasoning from UncleDibbz.com. Just hit the link in my bio or the description. Stop using that toxic lemon pepper and get you the real deal. Mix it all together. Dry off your wings, dunk them in that egg wash, then coat them in that flour mix. Press that in real good so that it sticks. Repeat the same process for the rest of your wings. Now let them chill on a wire rack for 10 minutes. That makes sure that crisp doesn't fall off in the oil. Next, heat your oil to 350. Once your oil gets to temp, drop them in, but make sure you give them space. You do not want to overcrowd your pan. Fry them for 10 to 12 minutes or until their internal temperature is 165. And when they're nice and golden and crispy just like this, it's time to pull them. Now while these wings cool off, we're gonna make that lemon pepper wet sauce, ATL style. First, add some water to your saucepan. Once it starts boiling like that, add your butter. Mix that so that it emulsifies. Once that butter is melted, add a couple of drops of some garlic paste and mix that in. Next, add some more of that Atlanta lemon pepper mild, a couple of shakes of that. Add some fresh squeezes of some lemon juice, and then a little bit of that Chick-fil-A lemonade. Hits the spot. Whisk that all together. Next, add your wings to a bowl and top it with that lemon pepper wet sauce. Now let's toss it up. Oh yeah, shawty. Chick-fil-A might need to call me for this one, shawty. Homemade ATL style lemon pepper wings made with that Uncle Dibbz touch. Let's try it out. That's good, shawty. You don't need a steakhouse or a grill to eat good tonight. Make this Texas-style surf and turf right in your kitchen. Watch this. Start with a ribeye. Oil it up. Then for that classic steakhouse flavor, hit it with that Texas steak rub. That's all it needs. Shrimp, get olive oil and a heavy hand of that Delta dust. This is that Gulf Coast flavor that it needs. Let it soak while we cook the steak. Get your cast iron skillet hot. I mean real hot. That's how we lock in that crust. Drop the steak in and let it ride. About 4 to 5 minutes on each side for medium rare. Flip once, finish the other side, then rest it. That's how you keep it nice and juicy. Shrimp go in the same skillet, only 2 to 3 minutes per side. Let that Delta dust smoke it up. That's surf and turf Texas style, done right in your kitchen. No grill and no reservations. Full recipes in the caption or on UncleDibbz.com. Let's try this out. Rated M for medium rare. Look how juicy that is. That's good, shorty. Red Lobster flop with those seafood boils, shawty. But this right here is a seafood broil. Charbroiled grilled seafood and all the fixings done right. Watch this. We start with those baby potatoes, bathed in melted butter, then hit with that Delta dust and that straight drop seafood boil. Double the seasoning for double the flavor. You get both seasonings from UncleDibbz.com. The potatoes hit the grill first. Give it a 5-minute head start. Next, we're going to work on that corn. Do the same thing, butter and the same seasonings, then add that to the party. Last but not least, we add that andouille sausage, thick cut, smoky, lay them right next to the corn. Now while all the fixins are getting broiled, it's time to work on that shrimp. Toss them in some more of that butter, that same seasoning duo, and drop them on a grill pan. Now it's for the star of the show, the lobster and the crab legs. Add your crab and lobster to the grill pan and drizzle that butter like you mean it. Let it ride, flames licking the shells, butter foaming, seasoning sticking. This ain't steamed. This is grilled. This is broiled. After 10 minutes, you've got fire roasted shrimp, blistered corn, golden potatoes, and crispy sausage. Full recipes on my site, UncleDibbz.com. That's good, shorty. What's worse than a fishy smell? Nothing. But don't worry, Unc's got you covered. I'm about to show you how to ditch that stank and make a delicious catfish without frying it. Watch this. If you love fish but don't love that fishy smell, here's the secret. Buttermilk. Cover your catfish in buttermilk. Let that soak for about 20 minutes in the fridge. While that's soaking, let's make a garlic butter sauce that's going to bring all of this to life. You're going to need some unsalted butter, some water, garlic, parsley. Trust me, this combination is everything you need to go with your fish. Easy process. We're just going to emulsify our butter and water. Once that water starts to boil, add your cold butter. Stir and mix. Add a little bit of garlic paste and some parsley and let that simmer on low. We're going to set that to the side. Rinse that buttermilk off that catfish, set it down on a sheet pan, and then grab that garlic butter sauce and drizzle it all over your catfish fillets. Now we're going to hit it with that flavor. We're coming with that Delta dust. The best way I can describe this flavor is like Papados in a bottle. It gives you that blackened Cajun flavor without having to measure a whole bunch of different seasonings to get it. Grab the seasoning from UncleDibbz.com. Pop that catfish in the oven, 400 degrees for 20 minutes, and broil for about 4 to 5 minutes to get it nice and golden. No frying, no fishy smell, shawty. To get this complete recipe, all you gotta do is go to my site, UncleDibbz.com, like, follow, and subscribe for more. That's good, shawty.